Good evening, everyone. I'm Anthony Carter, in for Chief Meteorologist Matt Jordan. I hope you all had a great weekend as we get ready for another work week. Let's go ahead and look at our weather headlines. Pretty calm conditions tonight. We're looking at mostly cloudy. Not really expecting our next active weather to really be more midweek. That's when we'll start to see rain in some areas, snow in others, maybe in a mix of both in other areas. But for the most part, we are looking at freezing overnight lows, especially east of the Cascades. We're seeing overnight lows expect to drop into the teens. And then also overnight into tomorrow, do expect a lot more dense fog will affect visibility, especially if you are driving in those overnight hours. Now, skipping ahead to our pinpoint forecast to Tuesday night, we're looking at more increasing clouds, mostly cloudy across our region. Start to get a break in the clouds over in Lakeview. But then as the morning goes on, going into your Wednesday, start to see a lot more heavier rainfall, especially out along the coast, working its way a little bit more inland. We also are expected to see a mix of some rain and snow showers, some of those higher elevations on the coast. But for the most part, we will stay cloudy by 9 a.m. on Wednesday, but do be prepared for difficult travel early Monday morning, especially if you're coming from Josephine County. We're expecting that to move a lot more inland, and we start to see a lot more heavier snow, especially over in our higher elevations. May even see a mix of some rain and snow in some of our lower elevations. But for the most part, we're looking at mostly rain in Medford, but also we're looking at very heavy snow expected to be up in the Roseburg area, also over in Klamath Falls, especially over in Northern California as well. So just something to be prepared for there. Not tracking any winter weather advisories, at least for right now. Now tonight for the coast, overnight lows are in the upper 30s and the low 40s, mostly cloudy. Tomorrow, same situation, except we're looking at rain a little bit later on. Our highs expected to be within the low 50s, 52 to high over in North Bend. In our west side valleys, partly cloudy skies tonight. Do expect some dense fog in the overnight hours going into Tuesday, but for the most part, our overnight low expected to dip below freezing. 32 over in Medford, 28 in Wairika, 24 down in Mount Shasta. Now tomorrow, do expect fog a little bit early, then it will become mostly sunny. Our highs expected to be within the upper 40s as well. And then east of the Cascades, mostly cloudy tonight. But take a look at our overnight lows. Our overnight low expected to be dip into the teens. 21 the overnight low over in Klamath Falls, 19 over in Paisley. And tomorrow, partly cloudy. Our highs expected to be within the upper 20s and the upper 30s, especially over in Klamath Falls. Now taking a look at our 7-day forecast for the Rogue Valley, partly cloudy skies on your Tuesday before we start to see a little bit more active weather going into your Wednesday. But then for the most part, on the later half of the week, pretty calm conditions. Looking at partly cloudy to sunny. Highs expected to be within the upper 40s. Overnight lows also expected to be within the 20s and in the 30s. In the Klamath Basin, sunshine on your Tuesday. Then we're looking at snow on Wednesday, and our highs expected to be within the mid to upper 30s. Overnight lows, again, expected to be within the teens and in the 20s. In Northern California, sunshine Tuesday, rain, snow mix Wednesday. Our highs in the upper 30s and the low 40s. Overnight lows in the upper 20s and the low 30s. And for the coast, mostly cloudy on your Tuesday, rain Wednesday, then partly cloudy later on this week. Sunshine Friday, high of 53, overnight lows in the upper 30s.